for this episode of It's NBA 2K, my career series. We have the San Antonio Spurs playing the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's get it.
There he is. Time to turn the page.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? You know you about to beat y'all team, right? About to beat y'all team, right?
There he is.
Yeah, get ready to not be cheering. About to drop like 30 points on y'all team. Let's see what we got walking in here. I know Coach want me to go pull up to the court real quick.
Everything good,
All right, let's go focus in. Is that Elon? Thought I was Elon. That might be Elon, y'all.
Looking good, my guy.
Tell Elon about to drop 50 points. Tell him catch me if you can. So I ain't not playing.
Let's go.
Showtime, let's get it. I'm gonna make sure we get this W. The Lakers so far, they ain't really been like turning up, so I gotta like turn up. I just Luka laying on the floor stretching. Oh, he's stretching. All right. I ain't never seen a nigga lay on the floor in pre-workout warm-up. Ain't that something you do like? I don't know. I guess. You gotta stretch. Hey, this floor look dope though. Let's get it. First game against Wembanyama. Now, hopefully, our centers can lock down Wembanyama and try to be a facilitator. But I got to drop a lot of buckets, though. The scoring is definitely needed. Okay, so Lakers is 1-10. The goal is to make us come back.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season.
Let's get it. And then plus LeBron not even in, so they got LeBron on the bench. All right. Yeah, tell Coach put me in. All right, there we go. We up now. 16-4. All right, we got to keep the lead. We lock down Chris Paul. This Chris Paul? It's not Chris Paul.
MP's checked in for Doncic.
Oh, that's Fox. I forgot they got Fox on the Spurs. Fox and Wembanyama and Chris Paul. Nigga just pulled a three from almost half court. I was supposed to guard that. Oh yeah. Hold on. ISO, come here. ISO. Ooh. Set a screen for you. That's the basket. I don't want to cut to the basket. Splash. All right, let me see that again. Oh, come here. Shifty. I'm gonna set the screen, Reed.
MP sets the screen for Reed. Over Wembanyama.
Got blocked. Defense. Oh, snap, they running plays. Y'all, they running plays.
This is the thing about Fox. He
has the length. Okay, we got some plays. Come here. Are we gonna pull up with a three? That's what it is. I want these open shots. Yeah, when we don't jump. What? That was a good pass.
He's attacking the lane. He's a lefty that is a tremendous finisher, and his floater, arguably, might be the best in the game.
Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us.
The only thing with these NBA players, they got good defense. They really got.
Here's Goodwin.
And that's like, you play MyPlayer. I mean, if you play
to the left wing.
court, you play like
and it's MV with the rebound.
The rec games and stuff like that. Yeah, it's harder for people to guard you than having AI guard you. Sometimes, actually, hold on, he's dunking it right now. Not necessarily harder, but it's just a different kind of defense. From the AI guarding you versus the player, to the player, you kind of could juke them up easier. But the AI, they kind of like, you know, hard to guard them. You need to turn up though. You just got, it's different gameplays for different game modes, basically. But we got badges now, animations now. I got defense. Watch out. They called a foul on Hachimura. Uploading the game. As soon as we finish the game, we can upload it. Are you waiting for a good thumbnail? Gotta make a good thumbnail. That's the only thing. Thumbnail. Guys, thumbnail. I got the title. I got the
Rebounded by the Spurs. Lobbed up there for ball.
I got it. Let's
Just insane. Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run. The thing they need to do is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Austin Reeves has been on display for the Lakers. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game.
I made my player like an all-around, like,
what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
basically the most versatile player in the game. So there's like, and then facilitating, just like how I threw that down just now. Facilitating. So I made sure to focus on the three things that I focused on when creating this build was speed as number one. So I wanted him to be like a fast player to drive past everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I made him very fast. So he's a fast player, right? Then the second thing I focused on when creating this build was the handles. So not only he's fast, and he got elite Kyrie handles. Now the third thing I focused on was the dunking. He got Ja Morant, like Anthony Edwards type bounce with flashy dunks. I could put it between his legs, aggressive contact dunks. You feel me? Posterizer dunks. At a point guard position. You know, he's 6'6", not only, but he's 6'6". And he's an inside ISO outside specialist. So could have put that three right there, but we going in the paint with it. Let's get it. Can't guard me. Now, so he's a 6'6" inside outside ISO specialist. So the ISO specialist comes from his speed and the ball handling ability. And then I could dunk it, you feel me, like Ja Morant, like type of dunk, and then pull the threes. So he has to, after I focused on the dunking, the next thing I focused on when creating a build was the threes. You feel me? So he could pull threes like Curry. Damian Lillard has a nice release, smooth. So basically, if they try to block down the paint, then they he can pull a three. You feel me? Or if they sag too much off, he just pull up, green the three. And he has a quick, smooth release, like similar to like a LeBron. I made sure the base, like I really took detail and time into creating this build for specific reasons on how I want the play style to be. So I just threw a oop and he dunked on everybody, but that's a dope play, another highlight for the Lakers. Now, yeah, so I really took my time on the specifics of how I wanted the player to be. So even within his jump shot, he doesn't, like, he's such a unique player because he doesn't have, like, there's no other player or no other build that's like my build. And I bet you every other person's build is similar to somebody else's build. But my build has a combination of a unique play style, and my IQ and the way I play the game in general is a different play style. And then you mix that with the player itself, and it's just like elite. You can't guard them type of vibes, you know. And then I'm also like a court facilitator, like LeBron on the floor, coach on the floor. So you mix that with the ball handling skills, with the Harlem Globetrotter. That's another thing too. Not just handles. We didn't give him basic handles. You know what I'm saying? We gave this player Harlem Globetrotter handles. So that was my goal in creating it, was not only have handles like a Kyrie, you know what I'm saying, but the moves, I made sure I picked each of the animations that look swaggy, you know what I'm saying, that look like wavy, like that look dope type of stuff that gives it like a smooth effect, confident effect, you feel me, and it looks like flashy, like some Harlem Globetrotter type effect. So the spin moves, I made sure I picked the smoothest one, the one that looks like it works most effective. Step back's the same thing. So the whole gameplay is smooth. The in between the legs, the animations, I made sure I picked specific ones and put them together. So that even when it comes to, hopefully y'all following along, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. But I'm just giving y'all a little breakdown of the builds. So when y'all see like we go to the finals and stuff like that, and y'all see the journey of it, or even how I'm playing now, you'll understand how we started it. But yeah, I made it specifically to where his jumper is like real different. So it's not just a regular jumper. I created a custom jumper for him. So then, because based on all of the elements that I want him to have, and I'm forcing the pass right there, just drew a foul. But yeah, based on all the elements I want him to have, so especially with the play style, so I need him to be able to like pull up fast on the three. You feel me? Pull up fast on the three, before the defense gets a chance to react. You know what I'm saying? So he has a quick release when he sets his feet. So I made him a custom base jumper to where he could set his feet quick, pop, shoot it. You know what I'm saying? Pop up, shoot it, boom, right over the defender. Now, I also gave him a high arch and release so he could shoot over defenders. Then I made him have the smoothest release and the quickest time. Like, I want him to have a quick release so the defender can't come while he's shooting, like how Curry is. Once he gets some space around the screen, before you even can run to him to put a hand up, his release is so quick that it's already in the basket by the time you put your hand up. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with this player. Is I made sure that all of the elements is like perfect for a championship unguardable player that could dominate. You know what I'm saying? So the facilitation is really kind of the main part of the game. The facilitation and the dunking. So I'm gonna be facilitating, coaching, making people fall with some Harlem Globetrotter type of stuff. Looking swaggy, doing highlights. You feel me? Splashing threes like this right here, like highlight. See what I'm doing while I'm talking? Splashing threes like that. Also dribbling, juking people up, and then the speed, like it works so good with his speed because you'll notice the difference on fast breaks. It could be 4 people running up the floor and my player is the first one up the floor, even if I started last. You know what I'm saying? On the 2K. So I gotta focus a little bit while I'm playing because Chris Paul, they just put in Chris Paul to guard me because obviously Darian Fox couldn't hold me, so they had to put in Chris Paul. But yeah, like, so basically the speed is what I noticed is like, give me that, Wemby. But the speed is what I noticed is like, it ain't to double team Wemby. But the speed is what I know, like all of the attributes that I've picked for the player, it's standing out, and it's only getting better and better every game because we're getting more animations. Like even last game, I just made Ja Morant fall. I made Ja Morant fall like with a couple of dribble moves. So basically the animations is only gonna get better. And then we're getting badges. So a lot of these players on the park, they have badges to where they're able to just do contact dunks, limit their range and stuff like that. So now it's like I'm unlocking badges. I kind of got like a couple badges now, but it's at the bronze or silver level. So right now we're unlocking badges every game, and I didn't really unlock that much badges until I started playing the NBA game, or even doing the practicing. So like I did some videos on my channel about how to unlock the badges the fastest way, and some of the fastest way I kind of went over in there. Some of it will be like the practice modes and stuff like that, or even focusing on it specifically or what badge you want. So that's why it's kind of good to understand what kind of player you want to build, so then you can focus on those kind of aspects. Then also, so it's like building a player from scratch. It was like one of the best things that I did with all of the jump shot animations, instead of just having him have one jump shot, because it just made him a perfect player of how I want him to play. So yeah, overall my player is dope. Like, look, they highlighting him right now. You could throw alley-oop passes, dribbling, so that kind of defines the play style. Alley-oop passes, dribbling, Harlem Globetrotter type shots, green threes, fast plays, fast passes, dunking on people, flashy dunks, 360 windmills, you feel me? Flashy passes, the dribbling, you feel me? And then the IQ of maneuvering around the floor, good spacing and stuff like that. So basically an unguardable player. Now the only thing with this build is it's perfect. Now he might not have a 95% three. You know what I'm saying? Like some players, they'll max it to where their player has a 95 3 or a 95 dunking ability. But once they put their three at 95 and then put their dunking ability at 95 or something like that, what it does is, yeah, it's good because they could dunk really good. And it's good because they could shoot threes, like, you know, maybe more consistently or even farther threes or something like that. And it still don't necessarily equal more consistency, because if you have your players release, you'll be perfect. You know, you can make the shot every time if you know how to rhythm shoot. As long as your 3-point percentage is above like a 75 or 80, if it's anywhere above a 75 or 80, you can make every single shot that you want to make, as long as it's like a good shot, in rhythm, open, even if it's contested, as long as you're shooting over the player, you're rhythm shooting. You have the release down pack, so I kind of customized it to even have the settings to where I could get the release the smoothest. So yeah, like basically other players might focus on the dunking or like a specific thing to the max, like 95 or something, or even have the dunking where they just could dunk, stuff like that. But what it does is it makes it to where you can't upgrade the other parts of the player that much. You know what I'm saying? So once you put like a 95 three-pointer, or you put like a 95 dunking, you know what I'm saying? Then you can't have the dribbling. Like after you put that 95 dunking, the person who has a 95 dunking doesn't have like a 93 dribbling. You know what I'm saying? If he has a 95 dunking and a 90, I'm going up on Wemby. Never mind, passing it out. Wait 1 second. I'm trying to score real quick. Come here, Wemby. Oh, hold on. I saw Wemby. Oh, it's a highlight moment. 5 seconds. I saw Wemby. Come here. You can't guard me, Wemby. That's a foul. He blocked it. I only had 3 seconds on there, so it's cool. But so now, yeah. So other players, they might up their percentages on other areas and max it out, but it'll just be like, it's like if you have a 7'5" player like Wemby. He's not that fast. Hold on, I'm dunking here real quick. Let's switch. Let's get it. See, I got that Kyrie switch, so I got the Kyrie layup. That's another thing, y'all. The layup package. So I made the perfect player, basically. The layup package. We got a fancy layup package. And I'm gonna just give y'all the sauce real quick. I could not tell y'all who the layup package is, but I'm gonna tell y'all who the layup package is, because it still don't matter. You still gotta be able to get to the rim. You still gotta have good IQ. You still gotta be good at facilitating the ball and even, you know what I'm saying, moving around the players and stuff like that. So, but I have a LaMelo Ball layup package with him. So you mix all of those elements with a LaMelo Ball layup package, right? Because he has the most, like, there's other players with a similar layup package, but to me, that gives me the effect of what I wanted, like a Kyrie-ish, like could have fancy layups, switch hands, you feel me, acrobatic layup, just, you know, like smooth layups. So he has a LaMelo Ball layup package, like a Kyrie Harlem Globetrotter dribbling, with an Anthony Edwards dunk, driving dunk, with a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander speed, you feel me, with a Damian Lillard three-pointer, and a Magic Johnson passing. and you know what I'm saying? So it's like, then you mix that with the IQ, you feel me? The IQ, the skill, look, and you get plays like this. Easy layups. I don't know how you missed that layup right there. I don't know if that's a close shot or what. I gotta up the close shot, but little stuff like that is just the only thing you could do is try to hold it a little longer or try to go up different with it. But sometimes those happen, you know. 2K, you can't really get too mad at it. Now, hold on. And one, Chris Paul fouling. See, he can't even guard me. Like, then I put him. Look, it's so much stuff, right? I put him as a 6'6" point guard. So I wanted him to be like a player that could guard any part on the field. You feel me? So I didn't want him to be like a 6'2" point guard, 6'4" point guard, 6'3", 6'1". You know, it's still good, but I made him a 6'6" point guard to where he could dunk on the center. You know what I'm saying? He could dunk on a shooting guard. He could guard the center for a little bit if he need to. You feel me? He could block shots. Now putting him as a 6'6", point guard, it does decrease like the speed possibilities. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a trade-off almost. Hold on, pass that. I passed that perfect. Yeah, that's our ball. But it's like a trade-off almost because putting him as a 6'6", it does limit the speed a little bit. It's just like what's it called? Aerodynamics. You know what I'm saying? It's like aerodynamics. So putting him at 6'6", it doesn't make him be able to go to like a 98 speed or something like that. I can't put him to a 98 speed after putting him at 6'6". So, because I guess they don't want you to be like a cheating player where you just have like everything maxed up. You know, they make it to where you could spread it out evenly. But depending on how you spread it out, everybody chooses to spread their VC wealth differently. You know what I'm saying? Everybody chooses to spread it differently. So the way that I chose to make the player, I made him such a unique player where he's going to be unguardable overall. So if somebody was to do a shorter player, they could make him faster. But what that does is even if you make them faster, now they can't guard the bigger player or they can't dunk on everybody else. So he might be faster, but then he can't do contact dunks. You know what I'm saying? He can't even do the Anthony Edwards dunks. Because if he's not 6'6", you can't even unlock the Anthony Edwards dunk package. You know what I'm saying? So if you have that speed and you less than 6'6", guess what? They're not going to have an Anthony Edwards dunk package like my player. You know what I'm saying? So I made him perfect just enough to have all of the elements that I wanted him to have. He's 6'6". He has an Anthony Edwards dunk package with speed, Harlem Globetrotter handles, and then I be dribbling. I know when to do the dribble moves to make them fall. I probably made people fall like 8 times in this game. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think people doing that, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, he has a Damian Lillard 3. You feel me? So it's just a great player all around, and then he's only getting better. That's the best thing about it is like. We at a 90 overall right now. We just got to a 90 overall. We getting comfortable with his playing and stuff like that. It's like week 2.
Ball passes to Mamu Kalishvili. Now here's Fox. The shot from the low post is good. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been.
Yeah, so we just got him at a 90 overall. And it's only week 2, right? Now, so we was already dominating, having the pass. Now we was already dominating, dropping 30 points a game. But I think the first game I played with the Lakers, we dropped like 30 points. LeBron was throwing me dimes and stuff, splashing threes. I'm dunking on people, and then let's not even talk about the proving grounds. I took the build to the proving grounds. I'll be dominating on that court, especially the 3-on-3 with my build style. I speed past everybody and slash through lanes. And then the way I make him, the way I made his animations, come on, catch that alley, let's go. The way I made his animations, he has a quick first step. So it's good for like slashing through lanes and turning corners. Like if you see my player turn the corner, oh yeah, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like once he get a little quick first step on you, you beat to the basket. You know what I'm saying? So the yeah, like it's very blessed and like I don't know how to explain it. It's just an all-around great, very great player. And then we're not even all the way maxed out yet. So basically what I'm saying is I've played with 99 overalls and players that are good, and we've dominated in those games based on my IQ, based on our playing ability, based on how we're playing and stuff like that, flashy dunks, all of that, and we really hoop. We really do this for real, you know what I'm saying? And then the player is just backing it up. So then we're adding badges. We just got some badges probably about a day and a half ago. Probably played like 4 or 5 games with badges so far, right? And the badges is still at like the silver level, maybe silver or bronze level, so they're only increasing. So once we unlock more badges, more attributes, and we up our overall, it's a wrap. They cannot guard him, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna dominate, and this is gonna be the best build on NBA 2K25. Now we might create another build later after we just run everybody off the court, you know what I'm saying? After we run everybody off the court and we like just greening automatically, or we playing so good that they like quitting and stuff like that, then I might create another build, like a Wemby build, but I'm gonna still make the Wemby build different. Like I'm gonna make him a different, it's gonna be such a new build that not just gonna be a build, basically a bigger build that's gonna be a post specialist or like a LeBron-ish type of build. I might build that next, like a LeBron-ish post specialist build, like a Wemby mixed with LeBron mixed with Shaq all in one. It's where he just dominates in the pace. I said in the paint, and then on the 3-pointer, probably can even pull a 3 like a Wemby. So that's why I kind of added the Wemby in there. Is he might gonna be able to pull a 3 and then in the paint just dominate, like, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I picked that player for the next build is because that's like the duo. Like for the player I created right now, that's the other player I would want as a duo, basically. So when we run, soon I'll have to find a player that has that build, so then we can run on the park with that build, because then we will never lose a game at all. You know what I'm saying? Once you have those two put together, the type of build I have, like an Anthony Edwards build that's fast, and you know what I'm saying, like all the stuff I described. I'm not gonna go over it again right now, but the type of build I have, once you pair that with like a build that I'm gonna create in the future, even some of these builds is good now. Like if you pair that with a big post build, right? That's good because when we shoot threes, they can get rebounds. And they could guard the other bigger players, because sometimes people be pairing up and they be like 2-point guards, and then there'll be a big center to be playing against, and now we can't get a rebound, so we have to use strategy to be able to beat them and play them with our speed, our quickness, our agility. And then the players have to understand that in order to even win. Now, so basically in a little bit soon, the player that we play with when we go run online and stuff like that, when we pull up to the wager games, when we pull up to the rec games, we're going to have like a build similar to that. So where it's going to be the duo, the unstoppable duo, or even the unstoppable trio, or the unstoppable squad. But I would want the squad to be evenly distributed to where it has basically no areas lacking on the floor. So the only thing with my player is he's perfect, but obviously he's not a 7-foot Wemby player that gets boards on top of everybody. So that's not the role that I play on the game. Now somebody has to be the person who gets the boards, blocks the shots, hold down the paint, don't let nobody come in the paint. You know what I'm saying? It has to be like a paint dominant player where he's like not like that. He has to have fun doing that. Like some players don't, like they'll be a big player but then want to dribble out to the 3 and cut out to the 3 and stuff like that. And yeah, that's cool. You can do that too, because then that's how you make it versatile and unguardable. But the player that has to be my duo for this game online, or even the next build we create, has to be a paint dominant person, because I'm already doing the other stuff of the speed, the dribbling. So once I do the speed, the dribbling, I'm juking them up, I'm putting threes, I'm dunking on everybody, and I got the flashy handles. Now all the person has to do is just set a screen and roll to the basket. That's like a triple threat, because not only they can't guard me, now once they try to guard me, he sets a screen, rolls to the basket, and then you add the Harlem Globetrotter handles within that pick and roll, it's a wrap. With the pick and roll, y'all can do it every time, because I'm going to dribble out of it, either pass it to him once he open, or roll back out to the 3, splash a 3, or dribble some more and then go right past the defender. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be able to go right past the defender because the screen is going to slow down the defender. So once you have those two duo combinations and two players with a high IQ, it's an unguardable, unbeatable thing. So we're still going to those kind of lanes of right now trying to be unbeatable on the park and even in the rec games, and so far we dominate. But it is a team game too, so it kind of takes more than one player. So I kind of gotta go into star mode and like dominate and take over, and probably even ball hog a little bit if my player's not shooting that much threes or scoring, until you find the perfect duos. And especially, here's another tip. I know this might be a little long-winded, but this is a lot of information that could help people, or even just give you an insight on the X's and O's on how we about to dominate. And then here's another tip for wagers. If you're playing online wagers, you need a squad, because if you keep pulling up by yourself, what's going to happen, and you're playing for money, is the people who are already there playing for money already have a team. They already have a squad. So what will happen 90% of the time, if you try to go add a game or something like that, you're already up, and then somebody will come with their squad already ready and just ready up, and then they'll kick your player off because you don't have a squad and they have a squad ready to play. You know what I'm saying? And then if you do have random squads where they let you play, and it takes a while to find a game for wagers, if you do, 9 times out of 10 so far, all of the players I played with are terrible. Not necessarily terrible, but the team chemistry isn't there to where they're not necessarily like, I gotta find a good wager player so we could take everybody's money online with these skills. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they're doing. I'm seeing people online going 15 game win streaks together. You know what I'm saying? 20 game win streaks. And if you're doing wagers, 5,000 a game, you do 5,000. Hold on, 5,000 times 20. Let's see that. Let's see this real quick. So forget playing, like the most you could get in VC from playing an NBA game, the most you get in VC playing an NBA game or any other game mode, maybe is a couple thousand, right? Now they have a wager mode where you could play for 10,000 and 5,000, right? 5,000 in VC. Now, imagine if you go on a 15 to 20 game win streak of 5,000 and 10,000 in VC. Now let's do the math real quick. 5,000 times, call timeout, coach. Call a timeout real quick. 5,000 times 20, right? That's 100,000. So y'all went 20 games together. Y'all just ran up 100,000 VC. You feel me? Now y'all could go upgrade your players, buy everything. You know what I'm saying? Buy the drip, buy the attributes. You feel me? Even just stack it. Probably stack it up to a million. Like I probably gotta see that $1 million on VC, and I'm not buying $1 million on VC. Like that's retarded. Like unless I just, you know what I'm saying? Unless you just got money like that to buy $1 million in VC, but I feel like you could do it. You could do it. And excuse my language when I say it's not bad if you buy $1 million in VC. But basically what I'm saying is you could run up $1 million in VC for free. So why would you pay for it? You know what I'm saying? All it takes is some skill. Take some time and being able to know how to do it, and you'll be able to run up $1 million in VC or even 100,000 in VC easily. Because I probably made like 10,000 20 times already on this game and spent it already. You know what I'm saying? So now having a duo for the MyPlayer, having a duo for the wagers is kind of the best thing to do, because once y'all playing online, it gets serious. Not necessarily serious, but they not missing basically. So y'all gotta come ready to contest threes and make sure y'all do not let them get the ball back, and score as much as possible to not let them get the ball back. And then have a player. This is why you need a big player. Because it don't matter. It do not, unless you just got threes and y'all are very good as far as IQ. It don't matter if you got a 3 and there's no big man on the floor and they have a big man. If they have a big man, guess what? He's getting the boards. So now y'all have less opportunity to get the boards. So it's just good to have versatility. But you can still win. Do not get me wrong. No matter what size it is, you can still win. But then y'all have to adjust your player style in order to beat them and outplay them, because they already have a set system on how they're winning the game. So if you pull up to a person with a 15-game win streak, guess what? They beat them people 15 times with the same kind of strategy. It's not like I'm talking about that little baby string. They beat the people with the same. They beat people 15 times with the same strategy. So you coming in new while they already have a strategy that they run on everybody. You know what I'm saying? So then it's kind of figuring out their strategy and then being like, all right, we gonna get this W though, because we some winners regardless. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I like winning pretty much. So the wager games is something that once you pull up to the wager games, make sure that you're ready to play defense, you're ready to get boards, and you're ready to not let them get the ball back, because once they get the ball back, they might glitch your animation shot all the way through the whole game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it get like that. So basically it's like for the rec games and stuff like that, it's still good. The proving grounds is good. We dominate on all of them. Matter of fact, we might do some wager games in a little bit just so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But so far, I have not won a wager game yet. And it's not because of skill. It's more like duos, the strategies, and having it, it's just like, it's not because of the skills. So but we're going to be winning wager games. This is like our first week on there, kind of understanding it. So yeah, so basically it's turn up time. Coach talking to me right now. Is this Rich Paul? It's like Rich Paul right here. Like Rich Paul, I don't know. But yeah, so let's pull up to the practice facility, or we might pull up to the other NBA game. But yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. Officially giving y'all gems, how to level up your player, how to get your builds, how to get your animations, how to get your badges. You feel me? How to win games. I'm really giving y'all a game on how to win your money on the wager games. Because if you pull up to the wager games, you're just gonna get your money took by those players without the proper strategy. But also have fun and don't necessarily care about it, because kind of will get better through experience and seeing how they play. So yeah, let's get it.